Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you guys are new here. Today I thought we would do some spring cleaning. I don't have too many plans this weekend and I've been wanting to do this for a while, so what better way to spend a weekend than spring cleaning? If you guys are not new here, you probably are still like, where the heck are you? And I am in my garage. I actually share my garage with my landlord, so that side is his and this side is ours. And basically when I first moved into this house, we already knew that we were going to be splitting the garage 50-50, but we just kind of like piled everything in. I had previously put things in boxes because in my last garage at my last house there were mice everywhere. I think there's mice in this garage too because there's a lot of mouse traps. So we have everything covered, but it's been a long time since we've like condensed or like gone through things, donated anything that I don't need or don't use or whatever. And I'm just kind of tired of having so much stuff that I like lug from place to place. And there's certainly things that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't feel like I need everything that I have either. So I figure the garage is probably the most like mind consuming one, and I'm sure that I say that and then I'm gonna go through the other rooms and be like, oh my god, but I want to go room by room and start to like get rid of some things, or like again condense some things. Maybe like if there's some empty boxes or like half filled boxes, we could just like fill them better. So I want to start with that. With all that being said, I'm gonna just start tackling the garage. I'm gonna move a few things out so I can like walk around a little bit easier. I'm sure I'm gonna find some bugs and get freaked out, but here we are. Let's just get started. Just a quick check-in. I basically just moved everything out into our driveway and I was successful in moving this desk into the very back, which is something that I've been wanting to do basically since we moved in. This is Ryan's old desk and he doesn't quite want to get rid of it and it doesn't fit in our house. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't want to ask him to get rid of it because that's not fair to him. Like similar to how if he was asking me to get rid of some of my furniture and we had this space, then I would want to hold on to it in case we move into a house that's bigger and like something that we truly enjoy would fit, because our house is pretty small, but it just doesn't fit. He can go through these when he wants to. A majority of my stuff is in these like clear boxes. I have some over here that actually you guys are standing on too, like this kind of thing. And basically for each one I have a little piece of tape that says what is in there. So now my next task is, there's some stuff in here that's like pretty dirty, if you can kind of tell. It's like just kind of, it needs to be swept. I only saw one spider so far and I didn't end up getting it because I got scared, and luckily I didn't like scream or anything like that because I don't want to scare my neighbors. But I'm going to, I'm gonna kind of do two things. I'm gonna start to pile things in here, but I also want to make things more accessible. I want to create a walking path. I think that like as I put things in here, I'm going to try to like make like a kind of like a U so that everything is accessible. And then on top of it, I'm gonna go through each of the boxes and just like spot check, see if there's anything. Like there's already two things that I want to donate. There's a few things that we need to get rid of. Like we have a bunch of oil for cars, but it's not the type of oil it's for Ryan's old car. And since he has an EV now, he can't even use it, so we need to dispose of it, but you can't just toss that in the trash. So there's things like that that we want to keep like toward the front so that we could just like open the garage and get rid of things. Also, side note, I want to keep a path here because that's also a door that is like in our backyard, so that's another accessible point because Ryan parks in our driveway. So I want to make sure that both sides are accessible basically. So that is phase 2 of this, is just like making things accessible, being able to access things that we typically reach for, and then also just like condensing all of the things because we have quite a few boxes and I don't think, like some of them are just kind of empty. I'm gonna go do that now. I'm going through this stuff, it's actually kind of crazy to see everything that I have. For example, I just have this box called old clothes, which I knew what was in it, but it's like so weird to see it. Basically, like when I was in high school, I used to just go to, or middle school and high school actually, I used to just go to so many concerts. There's like all these band t-shirts that are signed and stuff, and I just kept them all over the years and didn't really know what to do with them, and so I just have them all here. My goal for all of this eventually was to, especially with like the band t-shirts, to make some sort of like quilt. That was like something my mom had said that she, you know, really wanted to do, and that sort of translated into like when she didn't really have the chance to do it, I was like, I would love to do that. Although there's things like this in here that I'm like, do I need this little cover up? This old Pierce the Veil jacket. God, this is like probably middle school era. I don't even know half of their songs anymore, but it's signed. It's so funny. If you guys know who Pierce the Veil is at all, that was like totally my scene when I was in middle school and high school. And one of my friends is cousins of like the lead singer slash the drummer when the drummer was around too. So a lot of this stuff is Pierce the Veil. Anyway, okay, this set of clothes, I know that in the past I had curated really well. I don't think I need to like fully go through this, but all of the other boxes I'll make sure I like spot check and get rid of anything that I don't feel like I need anymore. I think I'm pretty much done in the garage. I basically just put everything on that side. The desk, the huge desk, is just like in that back area, and then these two top things, like that's all of our like holiday type decor, and then this box right here is like all of our tools. So those are the like the main boxes that we need access to. We also have like, this is like some of Ryan's stuff that he needs access to, and then all of our chairs, and then in theory he could take out this thing and be able to like use it here. For now, I feel like this is pretty good. I try to go through some of these boxes, but honestly, I guess I must have done it like pretty well before. I think unless I really needed to downsize, I can keep a lot of this stuff, like my books, my yearbooks, some of my art stuff. These are like a bunch of my mom's records, obviously my tool stuff, and then these two boxes are mostly like camping things and the old clothes. All of the stuff that I have is like pretty justifiable, so I think where we're gonna get rid of most of the stuff is gonna be inside the house. Maybe trinkets or like clothes that I don't use, things like that. I did get rid of a few like tiny little things, but nothing crazy. So that's all we have for right this second, and we'll continue with going into the house. I think I need a little break, and then we'll keep doing the spring cleaning. Hello you guys, it is a new day and we're gonna continue the spring cleaning. I'm gonna go room by room and just kind of try to figure out everything that I actually need and everything that I don't need. So we're starting in the living room. I have things kind of everywhere right now, but this is getting donated. This is from the garage from the other day when we did that. And then these books need to go to a little free library. And this is my running bag from before. So that's just gonna sit over there for right now with P. Hey. So let's go. We have like a few baskets like this. We have like shoes. We have these things. We have a few spots that we need to look at. So we're gonna go in the living room. We'll quickly look in the kitchen and then make a beeline over to the bathroom. I kind of did the office the other day, so we'll see about the office too, but then we have to go to the bedroom because that's where all of the clothes are. Let's start and just get right to it. This jacket and this jacket as like, this is their last chance because I don't want to get rid of them, but I don't really think I'm going to wear them. Actually, I'm like 90% positive I'm not going to wear this, but it kind of pains me to get rid of it. I don't know why. I'm getting rid of it. But this one I'm keeping for now because I like it. I just never wear it and I feel like I could wear it. So I'm gonna put it in the front of this closet, and then this will be its final chance. And if next time I do this and I don't wear it, then it's going. All right, we have this whole pile just from the living room, and this is just like stuff that we didn't need. So some of it pains me to get rid of, but I already know that like, it pains me because I'm like, oh, I could give that to my mom or whatever. But I know that the reality is that none of us need it. So it feels good to just be like, someone else could use that. So I'm gonna go through the cupboard now and the kitchen area. Let's see what we get rid of. I actually think I'm gonna start making a bag. I have so many cups. Like, why do I have this many cups? It always sucks though, because like, I think for example, I haven't used this one in years, but it pains me to get rid of because it has so many of my favorite stickers, like this Pacific Northwest sticker, my class of 2017 sticker from school, and like, yeah, just sucks, but I don't need it. I'm not going to use it, so let's just get rid of it. Maybe someone else will. It is like a perfectly good, what was this brand? Hydro Flask. Everyone loved Hydro Flasks back in the day. It's really hard because I kind of want to get rid of a few things that are Ryan's because I know he's not going to use them, but it's not my thing to get rid of, so I'm truly only getting rid of my things. I think I'm partially in like, not a mood today, but like I'm in one of those moods where it's like, get rid of it, get rid of it. So it's like perfect timing for me to actually be doing this. All right, I'm gonna actually get another trash bag. I thought that that trash bag was going to last me a lot longer than it did, but it's already filled. That was just the kitchen and the living room, and I think that's where I had the least amount of the stuff. So I'm like quickly looking around. Actually, I should look up there too. Let's see. The rest of the stuff we can keep up here. I just got rid of a water bottle. There's quite a few of piece things up there, but the reason why I'm keeping them is because we use a lot of like those bowls or stands or whatever for when we go on trips. They're just like really easy to bring instead of having to bring everything that he uses on the daily, especially because he has an automatic pet feeder. So I'm just gonna leave that stuff up there because it makes my life a lot easier. But let's tackle the bathroom because I think that's gonna be like the scariest one. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the trash bag here. It's like pretty much empty in here, but back here I have stuff happening. So first and foremost, I don't need, this is a shower curtain, don't need it anymore. And then all of these need to be gone through. It's kind of a mess right now. I'm gonna show you, and it's not my finest moment, but you know what? We're spring cleaning. Hi, are you wondering what's happening? Come here, hello, come here. Hi, buddy, nothing's happening, don't worry. He's like, what's going on? Okay, so here is what these shelves look like. There's just like a lot of earrings and hair tools, makeup, things like that. Under here, I have just like the spare stuff. It's a lot. So we're gonna go through really fast and we're gonna see what we can get rid of, maybe make it a little bit more manageable. It's so weird looking through this like whole jumble of necklaces is so jumbled, but I used to wear it. There's this like, where is it? This triangle necklace. I used to wear it all the time in college. Like this was my go-to necklace, never took it off. Donating. I'll never wear it again. I already know it. Okay, we have a few things that are just trash, but all of this stuff can be donated. I redid all of this, so just kept the tools that I actually use. Basically, same case for everything in here. Like, oh, this actually needs to go there. But these drawers still feel very full, but they're all product that like I can use or, you know, actively use, or like baby wipes or chopsticks or whatever. I think I've mentioned this before. I just like buy a ton of baby wipes and then I leave them everywhere. Like there's some in my car, there's some in the office, like whatever. And then whenever I feel like I need to like wipe my face down or like wipe my hands off, then I just use baby wipes. So that's why I have so many, but I think that feels pretty good. I feel like that's nice and like organized now. I also condensed the jewelry a lot. I used to have this whole section filled and now it's basically all in here. There's a few like little things in here. And then these are just like 2 necklaces that I want to keep, but otherwise everything else is like tucked away, and this is like the messiest part, but it's all peas stuff. So that is done. I think now we have to head into the bedroom. So I'm gonna throw the stuff away that needs to be tossed. I'm gonna grab a new trash bag because I don't want to get any of the clothes dirty, and we're gonna go through the clothes now. Okay, this is arguably going to be the hardest part of all of this. I feel like generally speaking, it's really hard for me to part with nearly anything. I'm gonna turn on this light really fast. Yeah, it's really, really tough for me to part with things. So I need to be realistic though about the things that I'm actually wearing and like what I'm gonna be wearing come this season. And then I think I might actually put like a section together of like last chance items, if that makes sense, because I really feel like I really think things are cute, but I'm not wearing them. And I don't know if it's because, I don't know. I really don't know why. I've been really wanting to do this whole closet clean out because I've been wanting to like actively go through everything that I own and start to like think about a different way that I would want to wear my, like different outfits that I would want to wear. I've never worn this in my entire life. Maybe I keep this and this is like final. I think for some reason too, it's really hard for me to see some stuff in my closet. And so I'm not wearing a lot of the stuff that's in here. I've donated this sweater multiple times and then it's come out of the donation pile multiple times, so I'm finally donating it. I feel like this, I've always wanted to be able to wear this, but it's never the right length, so I'm getting rid of it. For example, I love this cardigan. I just got this cardigan. I keep forgetting that I have this cardigan because everything is so like tight in here and I can't see anything. I think I'm gonna get rid of this too. This is actually something that my friend's mom gave her and she's never really worn it. So then she gave it to me and it's so cute, but it's like a mock neck and it's also like wool. So I'm not committing myself to it. I feel like I've worn it enough times to justify it, but I have to get rid of it. I bought this and I literally never wore it. Black tank, same with this black tank. I have too many black tanks and I only like a few of them. See, black tank. This one I'm keeping. And then another black tank. I don't know why I have so many. I have a love-hate relationship with that shirt. This one too. I really like it, but it just doesn't fit me quite right. I actually got this from Goodwill, but it's from Brandy. And I think I'm gonna donate it back because it just doesn't fit quite right. And I think it's just taking up some space. Oh, there's a bug. Oh my God, where did it go? Ugh. I'm just gonna leave it. I can't believe I still have this thing. It's like a little cover up, but I just never got rid of it. And it's like 10 years old at this point. I literally got this when I was living in Rome. Also from Brandy, but I don't need it anymore. Let's go through the pants and shorts. Now these are gonna be tough because there's so many things that I wanna keep and that I really enjoy, but I don't think it's feasible for me to keep. I really like this pair and another pair. I really liked this pair of pants from Cotton On, but I don't need them anymore. I'm getting rid of them. They don't fit me anymore. I'm not really showing you guys because let me show you guys what it looks like. It's actually really tough to dive in here. My closet, when I'm looking at it, is this way. Please ignore up there because it's ugly. But then the pants and shorts and stuff is all the way back here, which is why I say I feel like I can't see anything. And like same with the tops. Everything is just so crunched that I feel like I can't visualize what I'm looking at. I especially felt that way when I had way more in here. So now that I'm getting rid of so much, I feel like I can kind of see things better. I have to take these out because I can't even see. These I love, but they don't fit me. These are, I'm gonna get rid. These are, oh, Ryan's mom got me these pants and they've never fit me quite right. And I feel so bad getting rid of them, but I know that they'll go to somebody else in need. I know that what I need to do is put together sort of like my summer clothes, my winter clothes, and then like flop through them every season. I just have not done that and I don't really have the space to do that. Now that I've cleaned out the garage, I may have more space, so I actually might start to do that, but I don't really know where else I would put the stuff besides in the garage, and it just like feels like a lot, and I have the space in my closet. It's just not a good closet. So that's taken care of. The last thing that we have to go through is these drawers. There's something up here because I have to return it, but I want to go through these really fast because these are like workout clothes on this side and pajama pants, or just pajamas in general on this side. Let's go through. I think the workout stuff has been picked through pretty recently. You know, honestly, I feel like the workout stuff is okay. I don't really feel the need to go through this because I go through my workout clothes so often and like I wear them so often that I think that's okay. It's the pajamas, like you guys, this is so bad. It's just like stuffed in here and I just like don't like half the stuff anyway. So let's go through it. What I'm gonna do for this, which I could not do for my other stuff, is just literally take everything out because I think I'm getting to the point where I'm forgetting that I have stuff. You know, the other half of like the hard part about this is that it is literally so gloomy outside. So it's really hard to like go through things when it's like not the right weather. Does that make sense? Like it's hard to go through winter things when it's summer, and it's hard to go through summer things when it's winter, because I'm like, I don't need all of these short sleeve shirts. And then it's like, no, I actually do. These are on their way out, I think. I don't want to get rid of them because they are really comfortable, but I had to actually put in, this is so silly, but I had to like cut inside of the waistband and put a shoelace because the waistband for some reason is just so large. I have a really small waist, but like bigger thighs, and it's terrible for things like sweats because I just don't fit into anything. And I know I'm gonna have more in here, so I'm gonna like try to leave some space. Oh my gosh. Wow, I can actually like breathe. Look at how much space I have now. That's crazy. So with all that being said, let's see what I ended up getting rid of. I'm gonna go put this stuff in the living room and then I'll spot check to see if we have anything else that we need to spring clean. Okay, the last room that I think we would even potentially want to touch is the office, but I have recently gone through, I like redid my office a couple of months ago, and when I was doing that, I went through and I just like got rid of everything that was in previously a different set of drawers, but now these drawers, and so I feel like they're like fairly clean, like they just have some of the basics. Same with in here, like I really condensed everything. I don't really feel like these need to be looked through, so I'm actually gonna call it good on that front. And with that, I think we've done all of our spring cleaning that we needed to do. I'm gonna show you guys everything that we've gotten rid of. I am certain that we could probably do a lot more, but here's everything that we're getting rid of. And honestly, the nice thing about this is I actually don't even remember what's in here or miss any of it. I think there are certainly times when I am getting rid of clothes and I'm like, oh, I missed that one top, or oh, I really would use that more often. But I don't think I did too deep of a spring clean. I just did like kind of what feels like the surface, but I already feel so much lighter and like I'm not carrying around heavy baggage. I just feel good with where I'm at, and I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. So with all that being said, I hope that this video helped you guys feel a little bit more productive. I hope that I can inspire you to do some spring cleaning, even if it's like light. Just start to get rid of the things that like you don't even realize are there or that you don't even really miss. I honestly think that it helps so much to just free up your space for things that you actually really do enjoy and you love, because if you see something in a store and you're like, oh, I already have something kind of like that, but you know you're never gonna wear it, just get rid of the thing that you're not wearing, you know what I mean? Might as well. So I'm sure there's, again, more that I can be doing, but at least I feel really good about donating all of this stuff and getting rid of it, getting it out of my space. That's all we can do for right now. I'm sure I will want to do this again soon, so I will keep you guys in the loop as I continue to clean up my spaces, but for now I feel like this is a good starting point. So thank you guys so much for being here and sticking with me as always. Again, I hope I inspired you to do a little bit of spring cleaning, but that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you again, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.